Alright, we're at it with a super late Hearthstone stream. Got a bunch of other gaming in today. I was kind of, well, distracted with some other stuff, but wanted to get something in, so probably a short one today. But like I kind of hinted at last time, not necessarily something all that competitive, more something fun. So we took a class we hadn't played in a long time, and dragons, and smashed them together. But I did want to talk about the list a little bit before we get into it. Obviously, there's all these high-end dragons. These three, well, maybe not even true. Maybe the top 4 playable dragons. I think there's 1 or 2 that were missing, and my memory is not so good. What did we not go with? Oh, yeah. We're not going with, like, Nose Dormu or Malagos. Just didn't really think they fit in here. But what we've got is, like, obviously a very beefy high end, which you kind of expect with a control Paladin. But on the low end, we've gone kind of harder. So what we do is we leave this, like, weird gap between, like, 4 and 7 plus. You'll see curve looks kind of weird. Normally you got a lot of 4 mana cards if you're playing Paladin. Sometimes you got stuff like Defender Vargas, you got your Senjin, or your Hammer of Justice, all that stuff. But we've curved it back to just lots of stuff in the 1 through 3. Try to use like Wild Pyromancer, some heals, qualities, humility, all this stuff to deal with the board, and then just try to extend this to the late game. So we're going to give it a whirl, see how it goes. One of these decks that I don't think is all that competitive. But, you know, if we're going to go down this theme, I actually kind of think that this is the way to do it. It's pretty hard to have all these giant dragons in your deck, especially if you're also running like a Tyrion, and then survive to actually be able to play him. We also didn't include anything like Lay on Hands. Let me think here for a second. I'm trying to think. I mean, if it's Freeze Mage, obviously none of this is great. This is good for like after Alex. I kind of want to keep the Consecration in the case that it's not, though. And then whatever, it's kind of a dead card if it happens to be. But yeah, we ended up getting a card draw from like Acolyte, Blood Mage, and the Drake instead of Lay on Hands, which is... Oh, cool.
Happy Midsummer Fire Festival.
I didn't realize it was the Midsummer Fire Festival. So there was some sort of fire thing going on today when I logged in. Didn't exactly know what was up with it. We're gonna chill on that. I think we'll just do this and probably like this and this next turn. Sure, man, you got it.
Let the pain speak to me.
Kind of a tough one. Obviously, Equality is great against a Doomsayer. However, I think we're just going to do that. Because what's probably going to happen is we build a board, and then he Doomsayers and like freezes. Maybe you'd want to Equality Consecrate. It's possible. But then you got all your stuff down to 1 health. It's going to die anyway. I think in general, this is just going to be pretty difficult for us. Okay, it's probably setting up for a blizzard. So if we think he's setting up for a blizzard, I don't think it's worth getting the Thanatos out, even for the draw. We might actually be okay with all this heal, though. If he uses Alex, We got ways to come back. I might actually just run this out. No, oh, this is so much better. Gonna be tough to get value out of Deathwing. That's alright.
I hope you like my invention.
Do I ever hit this?
The end is coming!
Whoops.
God, this guy is so annoying. Like, I can still clear your board, dumbass. Yeah, I don't think I have to get those out, but I'm gonna get the Pyromancer out. If he Alexes us, I guess we've got the options for heal here. We're probably just gonna Alex him anyway. That's fine.
I bring life.
You require my assistance?
Interesting. Alright, so this is either getting killed or frozen, I would think. Probably just frozen. Got Ice Lance here. Kind of strange that he frostbolts the face. I mean, it's fine. Now, do I ever humility this?
Put your faith in the light.
I guess. I mean, there's no other target for it. I don't know how much the 1/1 helps. It keeps us alive, but we're not getting the weapon. We could just run out Deathwing to kill this if we really want. I'm not exactly keeping track of how many fireballs he's got, but it is a lot. I don't want to discard my hand though, that's for sure. Let's use one Flame Strike. I think we'll still just get this out along with this.
My hand is too full.
Ooh, that's actually good for us. She's got endless fireballs for at least this turn. But again, we still might be okay. Now, can we kill and proc? Well, we can hit 6, 11, 12. It's 14. Or we do 14 and then we consecrate. Run that in. I think that's the way to do that.
Don't test me, child.
And we use the other Ice Lance. I'm just trying to think if we need to use Holy Light or if we can run out 2 Fire Seers. Might as well get the draw too. Do that. I don't see anything wrong with Holy Light.
My hand is too full.
Mirror Image, okay. So he's got a bunch of fireballs, because he's still got whatever's in the deck. He's got whatever he's generated, and he's probably got a Pyroblast, so we'll see what's coming our way. But yeah, milling that Ice Lance really helps.
I wonder.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay. Well, let's let's keep drawing. Really nice. Any reason to not play out the Drake? I don't think so. I don't think there's any risk to filling our board here. How do we unsquelch? Oh, what do you got? Check. Oh no! Oh no, we can't. We can't. There is a risk to filling our board. Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh, we're so dumb. If we could play Deathwing, we actually win. You kill your own Tyrion and then you attack. Such a missed opportunity. I mean, I still think we're fine, but...
Mind if I roll need?
Yeah, that would have just been a cool lethal. Oh, I can't, thanks, that's right. And a dick. Alright. First one's a win. Actually, a little surprised we won. Like, I feel like if he Alexed... Well, I guess he just didn't have Alex. But if he could have got into Alex, even if we heal back up, and doing all that Antonitis shenanigans, we're dead, so... Not the heals pulled through that time. Ah, I'm just sad we didn't win on Deathwing killing Tyrion. Sure, I'll hear about that one in the YouTube comments. Shouldn't have played it, dude. Missed lethal. I get so many missed lethal comments now. It is crazy. Like one a day. Whether it's a lethal that somebody's already pointed out or yeah, I don't know. I got like 100 videos. Easy to find some missed lethals in there. I really like the Peacekeeper early, whether it's an aggressive Paladin or not. This is okay. With this deck, you're pretty much just like hero powering on 2. It's kind of one of the weird things about it. I thought about you know, leaning into the dragon theme and putting in like fairy dragons, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'll leave that even. But yeah, then I felt like you needed like more stuff at the 2-drop spot for consistency. Otherwise, it's not all that great later on. So I opted for this, where I think you're dealing with a lot more early aggression. Hopefully with the Wild Pyromancer with some sort of cheap spell, whether it's Equality or Humility or Holy Light or whatever. And then, yeah, just trying to like reclaim stuff either through like a nice sweeper like Consecrate or just, you know, survive until this end game kicks in. I think that's the way to go, because early game Paladin, if you just go with like neutral minions and whatnot, it's just not that strong. Yeah. I think that's the point. Now, hopefully we don't get punished too hard with Divine Favor. We got a little bit of draw here that I'd like to play, but if he starts flooding the board, it's kind of less appealing to do it. Now, has he got another one? I mean, that is aggressive.
Do you need a blessing?
Very interesting. So is it good to consecrate this? Or just swing and chill? I feel like this is a fine board to consecrate. I could have held on to it and got like 3 damage with it, but I'm guessing he doesn't have a ton of stuff that's going to be targetable. Or that's going to be up at like that 3 life where it's going to matter. Okay. I am a little bit worried about drawing cards though. Don't want to run both these. It'd be nice to have the 2/3/3s on the board. I could swing and hit that. I actually think it's... Yeah, because you could buff it. I actually think that that's right. It really feels like he's just trying to get value out of Divine Favor. If we just drop that on 7, I'm not worried about any chargers or anything. Yeah, this is alright. Both weapons gone. If we draw well, we might even be able to get our high-end dragons involved. Wow, a Sword of Justice. Okay, I did not expect that, won't lie.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, well, I think we do draw. Ooh, or do we? I was gonna say I think we draw here. The true silver. Oof. No.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
I think we'll just do that. Yeah, I really want the ability to deal with anything that's going to be like sticky on the board. And there's the Divine Favor. So you've been good. Now, if he was smart, I feel like he would have swung and hit first, but maybe he wants to +1/+1. Ah, little annoying. But we probably just wipe this with equality. Yeah, I still think that's correct. Deathwing. I like it.
Reporting for duty. Get in there and fight, maggot. For justice.
Okay, well, we can take more damage, and then we can just Alex ourselves back up a little bit. Farseer on top of it if we need. Or who knows, maybe we go for the Gusto. Of course, Deathwing is actually risky because he's got equality, so don't want to go for a strictly, you know, me win.
Reporting for duty.
12 here. There's no way he gets 13, even with some kind of Leroy garbage. So let's just, we'll keep the Pyromancer. We win.
The victory is yours.
We win. Alright, 2-0. Dragon Paladin. Ooh, baby. Even hit Diamond 10. Let's see if we can keep this going. I actually didn't see if that was a win streak or not, but if we win one more, then we're guaranteed to be on a win streak. I guess up until Diamond 5, right? Then it stops all that bonus star climbing. See if we can't do it. We do sometimes have this though, where you you build a deck that you especially don't think is gonna be good, and it just like randomly starts well, but then actually gets back to what it should be. Hey, you're still in line. Nice to catch you on stream. Hey, what's up, McGreedy? Yeah, this is not a typical streaming time. I think this is the only time I've ever streamed even close to this late. And it's probably going to be a short one, but yeah, good to have you. Good to have you in here. Wasn't sure how many people are going to show up. I know we either have the bright and early EU crowd able to get in, or the degenerate night schedule NA crowd. That's where I fit in. This is a little bit tough, because I'd actually like to coin one of these out, but it's so nice having the coin for the pyro. I think we do, though. Coin one of these. It's probably the outdoor. You can still do this on 4 and wipe his whole board. Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be. Like for me in Europe, normally I can just follow your YouTube content. Well, yeah, the YouTube stuff will just be coming a bit later, but yeah, it works out for anyone who's up. Cause what is it? Depending on what exact time zone you are in Europe, it's gotta be somewhere between like 7:30 and 9:30 in the morning. 7:30 in Germany. Okay. Yes, this is where you'd like something like the coin here, but this will also do just fine. Yeah, 7:30. That's like my schedule has just been absolutely bonkers recently. There's been days where I go to bed at like 7:30 in the morning. It's bad when you don't have a steady 9 to 5 to hold you accountable sometimes. Okay, so we have the option of Pyromancer equality here. It's got 8 damage. We still end up with the Golem on the board, which I really like. But it does make it difficult to deal with Doomguard. If we True Silver, hit. Nah, I think the True Silver is just better.
For justice.
You can kind of see it going either way. We've got heal there. We've got more heal in the deck. A little bit of heal from the weapon. Yeah, I'm not sure we need to blow this up. But of course, if we just hold on to this for too long, it's also not going to be a good move. So let's see how this develops. Okay, no Doomguard. So if we hit this, we're down to 13. You play that out. It's a little risky. If you don't get heal, you're not gonna die though, right?
For justice.
You're just set up with a better board in this situation than if you're pulling these two. Still no Doomguard. Okay, it's actually probably right to do it here. Which is weird, but I think it is. still end with a 1/1 on the board. Then we got heal, taunt, dragon. With options. Yeah, I like this. Okay. So he's got 7 damage. We got this. 14 should be fine. How's it going with this dragon deck? Can you compete with the meta decks? Way too early to tell. I mean, I certainly didn't expect to be able to from the onset. We're 2-0 with this deck, and then doing like okay against Zoo here. Certainly in the game.
Put this apple on your head. We must cleanse the Sunwell.
There's probably a Pyro Consecrate hit instead of Tyrion. Oh, especially if he's gonna trade. Oh my. Or even better is a Thalnos Consecrate. Oh yes. Do we get out the Pyromancer? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. We probably don't need to hold on to that. So yeah, I don't know. It's working surprisingly well, I would say, but I'm gonna guess over the long term. You know, you start to see
The light protects me.
a lot more of the drawbacks with the deck, but who knows? Maybe we're kind of onto a hidden gem here. And the only problem with Tyrion is there is the potential to be silenced. Whereas like 3, like I think if we just do this. Do you hit there? Yeah, you probably actually do hit there. Should have done that first. I was thinking I would go face, but yeah, I think that's just better. Yeah, so far it plays pretty interesting. I think it's it at least is doing what it's intended to do pretty well. Now we got 10 damage. That's it, right? No lethal. YouTube's not gonna yell at me.
I will mourn your death.
Yes, it's fine. Now, if I was smart, I would have put out the Acolyte of Pain first in hopes that the Knife Juggler would have sniped this. Didn't think that until after he threw out the knife. Well, we have to just play Nyxia. Is it better to play Tyrion? Probably. But does he have any chargers? Probably not. He could have like a Leroy Power Overwhelming, something crazy. If we die to that, I feel happy knowing that Nyxia hit the board. Yeah, even if he taps into Soulfire, we good.
Well played. Get in there and fight, maggot.
Alright, 3-0. Maybe it's not that bad. A rogue. This has got to be a bad matchup, right?
My fury.
I have to think this is like an atrocious matchup. Not sure about Thalnos. What do you actually want here? So you can put it down for the draw. The spell damage isn't really all that useful. Yeah, Harvest Golem's okay. You get a body on the board. I think I'll stick with it just because it's on the low end. Yeah, this is actually a good draw, especially with coin. I think the Acolyte would be good, and I actually even think like Holy Light Humility would be alright. Hey, there we go. Sounds good. 3-0 is a nice start. Yeah. What did you play before that deck today? That's it. This is what we started with. What the hell? Yeah, we've exclusively been playing, like, we've only been live for half an hour. Generally don't stream for all that long. I have no idea how the big popular streamers do it for like 8 hours a day kind of thing. Kind of blows my mind, actually. Alright, see if he's got an answer for Harvest Golem number 2. Tons of heal, but we still have to like actually kill him. Yeah, earlier in the day we were just playing HOTS actually. Wow, the exact same thing. Nice. I've been on a bit of a HOTS binge. I'll go run that out for the card. Getting a Drake would be nice. Drake, even a true silver. Quality without the Pyromancer. And I guess without the without a Consecrate. Yeah, not real great. I don't know if you want to Humility that. I don't think so. We'll just do this. You can enjoy the live content beside your work? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much longer we'll be going for. Cause I started so late, yeah, probably gonna eclipse the 1 hour mark, but I'm not sure we'll do all that much more than that. So enjoy it while it's here. Yeah, this is rough. He's got to swing and hit that. Okay. Well, I think... Oof, it's also bad. I'm gonna drop that there. You have the option of playing both of these or doing that, trying to hold Humility. The only other thing Humility is really good for is Edwin. But the calculations in my head tell me we're dead in like 2 or 3 turns anyway. So just negating any kind of damage here is probably worth it. No problem, take your time to rest, especially when it's so late for you. Yeah, that's just the reality of a weird sleep schedule. Oh, well, there's our Edwin anyway. So now we just need a Pyromancer or a Consecrate. Good. Well, we try to survive for 1 more turn. This feels like it's just buffed spell damage to kill us. No. We're not technically dead. Yeah, I think even with good draws in this matchup, this has got to be a really, really tough one. I wonder if the way to play it... I mean, we had so much heal, but like too much heal? I mean, I guess. Little late. Little late. Do it again. Yeah, I wonder if the way to play it is to just try to get removal for the board and then heal up after. Oh my god. It's a big backstab. Not quite dead yet. Alright, alright. Perfect. Alright, now we can die to Leroy double shadow step. Oops.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Wow, it's still drawn? He's gotta be able to kill us, right? He's still got a sap. Sorry, we'll do this. Seems impossible that we don't die. It's like 18 damage from 3 cards, which he can even draw if he doesn't have quite yet. Yeah, there we go. I assume he's got the shadow steps. It's all good. You have to think that's a bad matchup. Just, we really don't have the tools to contest that. We certainly can't race. But we did actually get him like pretty deep in the deck. I don't know. Maybe if you draw better, you're kind of into that. But also, if he draws Leroy Shadow Steps earlier, you're just boned like halfway through that game. So we'll see. Maybe we hit another one. This is probably where the loss streak begins, but at least we ended up hitting diamond, hit that rank floor before we start our steep descent. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a tough matchup. I know, like a regular control Paladin, it's kind of a tough one, but you know, I don't really have enough experience under my belt to know if this is even a viable deck to begin with, so not, yeah, certainly not sure of what all the individual matchups look like or anything. Okay, Shaman. Bit different, I like it. So McGrady, you said you're watching this while you work. What are you doing for work, if you don't mind sharing? I like hearing about chat. I just blabber all day, but I like hearing about you guys. Okay, not bad. Be nicer if we had coin, but this is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5 still.
The light protects me.
This might be a very aggressive list.
Reporting for duty.
Hopefully no axe. It'd be really nice to pop the bubble here. Harvest Golem. Okay. I think we'll just get our own out. It's not even too bad if we get hit with a flame tongue. Currently working remote since 10 months. Yeah, I think lots of people still working remotely unless your office is like weirdly demanding you back in. I mean, you work as a controller. So what does a controller do exactly? It's a bit of a vague term. I know like in some industries what that could mean, but Ooh. I think we just pop this. I don't think it's right to consecrate yet. It doesn't seem like a super aggressive list. And generally, Shams are going to get out a lot more. Even just one more thing here on this turn, I'd maybe be tempted to. It'd be so nice if we could do something with the Pyromancer, though. Yes. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Oh, Rock Biter's just gonna full on clear the board. I don't mind that. Okay. Normally I describe it like your world is Excel sheets, some KPIs, balances, and so on. Just finance stuff. Okay, finance stuff. Interesting. Because, yeah, I believe my dad would describe himself as a controller at times. Anyway, God, was controller the word he'd use? Maybe not. Because sometimes he'd say, like, whatever, programmer kind of thing, but it's not necessarily the same stuff that I would do as, like, a software developer. It would be, mapping out stuff for gas plants and whatnot. Quite different work. So yeah, when I hear controller, it's kind of piques my curiosity, I guess. I don't know which one I hit here.
Let me think.
I feel like I hit this because it gives an extra chance to spawn and fewer bodies for a flame tongue's probably good. Yeah, I find the world of finance fascinating, actually. Like, when I was younger, I just assumed it was like this big, complicated mess. You know, you hear people talk about things, and things that, like, don't even apply to... Like, I live in Canada, so I would hear of, like, 401ks, and, like, 401ks aren't a thing here. Yeah, I just thought it was so complicated, so hard to navigate, and as I've gotten older and older and learned, I think we're gonna throw this out because Tyrion's just gonna get hexed.
I bring life.
Yeah, sort of delve into it. It's fascinating because it's like, on the one hand, it's a lot simpler to manage for the average person than I thought it was. You know, as far as like investing and what kinds of things you want to look for in the market. But then it's also like way crazier and scarier as far as like the overall world of finance goes. Like all this GameStop stuff has been fascinating, and yeah, lots of stuff in cryptocurrency really interests me. Just weird world of finance. Oh yeah, you know that controller is used in another way. Also have a controller in your production area. Okay, yeah, it is just kind of right, a vague term, so kind of interesting. I don't know what to do here because Tyrion just gets hexed. I don't want to discard my whole hand. I think I will just Drake. Say worst case, we throw this out and just hit this, right? I don't want to. You actually end up like buffing stuff, right? If you Start giving these 0 attack things 1 attack. 5, we're not really at risk of dying. He's used his lightning storm, so if he starts trading stuff off, it's fine. We've got Pyromancer with spells. We've got another Consecrate. We can deal with other stuff that he throws at us. And I also really want to get through this taunt, kill this and this. Okay, and he hits there. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Now, is this our pyro equality? I think so. I mean, we can peacekeeper that. I don't know. If we peacekeeper that, though, he still just runs it in and kills it. Yeah, normally most people don't have any connection to finance. Some things are interesting, some things are boring. Guess it's the same as in every job. Yeah, basically sounds like every job. I still find it very interesting though, just to hear somebody talk about their job, like just anything that they've been doing for like a long time, or you know, whether it's experience or they're just like super passionate about it. You learn all kinds of just like weird stuff that you'd never expect. And yeah, it's the same if you take a new job, even if you're like, this probably isn't something I would love or whatever. And then you get into it, you'll find things you didn't expect to like, and then you'll find stuff you didn't expect to hate so much. But at least with finance, the cool thing is there's like some tie to like everyone's life. Like everyone is money, everyone has to worry about money, so something you can relate to. You know, some jobs are just like so abstract or so out there that it's tough to get that kind of relation. Alright, did we get the Tyrion out? Are we ready to be hexed? I guess. Why not? Kill my frog. My 8 mana 0/1 with taunt. There we go. If you know 1 hex is going there, the nice thing is we could play like a Ysera maybe. You know, Ysera or an Onyxia. Try to eat the other hex and then be able to Deathwing after, because we have to be able to like completely run the board after we get Deathwing it. Like he can't possibly have a hex afterwards, as if we play Deathwing. Yeah, really we're just trying to make him use all of his resources. I think that's kind of what this deck has become, is just like wait people out. Yeah, I've also got a lot of friends who work as software developers now, like who I used to work with, and they work as developers for financial companies. And some of the stuff there is actually really, really crazy, because like they have to disclose so much of their own. Oh shit, he's got the healing totem. That's annoying. Yeah, they have to disclose like their own investments, and not allow certain things that, you know, might be considered like insider trading or something like that. It's kind of interesting in that sense. Yeah, I think that's it. It's important for most of us, but I also can understand that many people don't like to deal with finance stuff. because it's often theoretical. Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't think it's something that most people find very, very interesting. But I do like that there's some kind of overlap with real life. I think I am just gonna equality this. Right, he's used the lightning storms, so actually building this board is really, really nice. And we know we've got 2 giant dragons, so I mean, we could play Deathwing out, like if we throw this stuff away. Throw Deathwing out and then just draw into our dragons, or if we draw then we play them first. Like, this is not bad, right? Hit. Ah, stupid taunt, though. Stupid taunt. I don't know what the move is. Do we throw them both in now? Yeah, I guess we do. Why not? Yeah, see, it'd be nice to get out the Onyxia or the Ysera first, just because you get some value off of it before he uses his second hex on it.
My shield for Argus.
Meeting starts now. Good luck with the deck. Thanks for the entertainment. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun with your incredibly interesting finance job. I think I just Deathwing. Even if he hexes it, we've got 3 cards. 2 of them are Ysera and Onyxia. I actually don't know what the third one is. Yeah, fuck it. We don't need Holy Lights. Holy Lights are good for fatigue, honestly. If he happens to not have the hex, we win, but there we go. God, it's like the first time I think I've played Deathwing outside of Arena. There we go.
I dream the world trembles.
Not the greatest card to get. Oh, yes. Yes, do that. Good.
I'm almost out of cards.
Okay. Oh, a true silver into an Onyxia. Alright, here's what we do, though. Real big brain stuff. I don't want him to hit there.
I'm almost out of cards.
Nice. Smart. You played out first. Higher chance of getting the taunt totem. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Just beautiful. There's no way we lose this, right? Dragons, man. Dragons. Alright, I think that's the one I'm going to end it on. We actually did good. I think we only lost 1 game, maybe, against that rogue. I think so. But yeah, I wanted to get something in. Was very late today. Apologies for that, but been a weird schedule. I think so. Tomorrow is normally our off day from Hearthstone. I think I'm actually going to end up doing something different. Was kind of leaning towards FTL, but we'll see. I think a lot of times I just feel it out by the day. So yeah, if you're looking for me live tomorrow, it's probably going to be something different, and we'll be back to the ladder climb on Thursday. So appreciate everybody stopping by. Actually, the people who were able to make it live at this kind of weird hour, and everyone on YouTube. And yeah, enjoy your nights, and we'll catch you another time.